In this tutorial, we are going to practice quality assurance and software testing definitions and practice native American speech. The narrator is Fred Brooks. Content: quality assurance, quality software, what is quality, what is software testing, verification and validation, when to start testing, when to stop testing, software development life cycle, purposes of testing, debugging. Let's start.
Quality assurance, it is the systematic measurement, comparison with the standard, monitoring of processes involved in the software development life cycle. Quality assurance, QA, is a way of preventing mistakes and defects in software products and avoiding problems when delivering products or services to customers. Quality software. Quality software is reasonably bug or defect free, delivered on time and within budget, meets requirements and expectations, and is maintainable. What is quality? We look at this question from two perspectives. Perspective of QA. The main goal is to make the product meet the requirements. The actual behavior of the system should match the expected behavior. Perspective of a customer. The customer is satisfied when the product meets their needs and purpose and expectations. It is about usability, reliability, security, and maintenance of their product. What is software testing? Testing is the process of evaluating a system or its components with the intent to find whether it satisfies the specified requirements or not. In simple words, testing is executing a system in order to identify any gaps, errors, or missing requirements in contrary to the actual requirements. The main purposes of testing are verification, validation, and error detection. Verification versus validation. Number one, verification addresses the concern, are you building it right? Validation addresses the concern, are you building the right thing? Number two, verification ensures that the software system meets all the functionality. Validation ensures that the functionalities meet the intended behavior. Number three, verification takes place first and includes the checking for documentation, code, etc. Validation occurs after verification and mainly involves the checking of the overall product. Number four, verification done by developers, validation done by testers. Number five, verification, it has static activities as it includes collecting reviews, walkthroughs, and inspections to verify a software. Validation, it has dynamic activities as it includes executing the software against the requirements. Number six, verification, it is an objective process and no subjective decision should be needed to verify a software. Validation, it is a subjective process and involves subjective decisions on how well a software works. When to start testing. In agile methodology, an early start to testing reduces the cost and time to rework and produce error-free software that is delivered to the client. In software development lifecycle, SDLC, testing can be started from the requirements gathering phase and continue till the deployment of the software. When to stop testing. It is difficult to determine when to stop testing, as testing is a never-ending process and no one can claim that a software is 100% tested. The following aspects are to be considered for stopping the testing process. testing deadlines, completion of test case execution, completion of functional and code coverage to a certain point, bug rate falls below a certain level, and no high priority bugs are identified, management decision. SDLC. Software lifecycle models describe phases of the software cycle and the order in which those phases are executed. Each phase produces deliverables required by the next phase in the life cycle. There are the following 6 phases in every software development lifecycle model: requirement gathering and analysis, design, implementation or coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Purposes of testing: finding defects which may get created by the programmer while developing the software, to prevent defects, to ensure that it satisfies its business requirement specification and system requirement specifications, to gain the confidence of the customers by providing them a quality product. Debugging. It involves identifying, isolating, and fixing the problems or bugs. Developers who code the software conduct debugging upon encountering an error in the code. Debugging is a part of white box testing or unit testing. Debugging can be performed in the development phase while conducting unit testing, or in the phases while fixing the reported bugs.